What is going on, YouTube? It's Brian. We're back at this, gonna do a simple, easy lemon squeezy review, styling, wilding, doing all these other things. Turning this Henley into something like this, like the Yeezy Season 1 Runaway that Lucas Sabat wore, I think, and a couple others. You might have seen it with something like this. There's a green one, so that's why I got this green one, and we're gonna do it super easy. Let's go. All right, what you're gonna need is some scissors and your eyes. That's basically it. Or you can use a measuring tape or ruler, whatever you want to use to measure out this. But that's basically it. If you got something like this where it doesn't have like the Henley buttons right here, it's a lot easier because that's how this one was. It didn't have buttons or the Henley taper right here. But you know, it's the same thing, same concept. So what you're gonna want to do if you have something like this is just cut right in the middle and make it around a little bit lower than your chest, where your chest will end, where your abs will start. That's where you're gonna do it. Alright, so here's our mannequin. These mannequins are brought to you by my brother Kevin, you know, so there it is. Okay, so for this one, this is literally so simple, it is insane, and I don't know why I'm doing this review even though it's so simple. Might as well show you. So basically what it is, I cut in the middle of this, so it's just one cut right here, and then within this you're gonna cut it behind, and then you're gonna have sort of the only time when you're gonna cut above is around this edge, but leave this the same. So it's gonna be more of like an oval. Is gonna go like this, going back around to this, to the point. So the biggest edges you're gonna cut are in the bottom right here. Alright, so we got our mannequin with one arm because this guy's a soldier. He's wearing the army green over here. Alright, so simple, same thing like this one. This one's a little bit more different, a little bit complicated, not really, it's simple. So you're just gonna cut right around the under the chest where I said before, and you're gonna make that loop the same thing. You're gonna take out these buttons, of course, but since this has these holes, you can't really make it from the strip right here, so you're gonna have to cut just a little bit over, so that way it's a little bit more of an arc, and that way you can give that Yeezy Season look. This is actually humongous, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Alright, so here is the shirt. I usually wear a medium and large. I'm true to fit to a medium, but I like my stuff a little bit big, so I usually wear a large. Some occasion the extra large to give that better, that longer look, that oversized look. But so here's the Henley. I got this in the thrift, and so did that one. This is like $2, so it's a really simple, easy, cheap way to get that Yeezy Season instead of paying $350 for it. When I saw it, I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna pay that much. But I loved it. When I saw it on the road, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that, but whatever. So here it is. This is actually a 2XL, so just keep that in mind because I usually wear a medium. So I weigh around 160 right now, 5'6", so this is a 2XL on me. And yeah, so I got it this big because I like the length of it. It's a little bit over my knees, so that's how I like it. So when I wear it, it's more of a big tank. So yeah. Alright, so if you don't have a mannequin, it's fine because you don't need one. You can just lay it down on your bed or on your floor, whatever you want to do. Or you let someone else wear it and you do it yourself. So basically the first thing you want to do is cut off the sleeves. So that's what we're gonna do. Usually I start off where the seam is, so that way even though it's gonna be a little bit more than what you want, it's better to go less than, so later on you could cut over it instead of basically cutting too much and then you can't do anything about it. So just cut less so later on you can fix it, instead of, you know, cutting too much and you can't do anything. So let's just do this. Alright, so since I don't have a ruler or like a measuring tape or anything like that, or just an alignment, since I'm just doing it by eye, These thermals do have squares on them, of course. So what you want to do is basically find a square that you're going to follow and just cut through that, so that way you know that you're not going zigzagged around it, so you know that it's going to be a straight line. And so basically what I'm going to cut is through this box right here and cut through around that. Alright, so now that I got my length that I want, now you see it looks like this. What we're gonna do now is just basically cut over that Henley, so that way it could be around where I want it. So what you want to do is cut where this box is and just right here. So you're gonna sort of go over this, but since it's gonna be already cut, you're not really gonna see it that much. And then around here, same thing around this edge. Alright, cool. Now that our Henley's gone, what we're gonna do now is just, you know, just fix it up a little bit. What I'm just gonna do is basically where I cut around, just make it even. So I'm gonna start right here and just make it around. And I'm debating whether to keep this or not, because it's just gonna be flapping, so I'm probably just gonna cut a little bit over that. And yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna stretch this out a little bit so I could give more of a distress. Alright, so this part right here is very optional, because on the actual Yeezy Season 1 thermal shirt, they have this very low, but since this is a 2XL, it scoops down pretty good. So if you want, you could basically cut down to where your abdominal, not your abdominals, your obliques would be. So around right around there, and then, you know, right around the same distance as the cut where you ended.
I feel it fade. I feel it.